I have made everything adjustment here. Spring 2 is cut. Okay, the spring 2 is this one. No? This particular thing is being cut. You can see it here. The spring force in the 2 will vanish when spring 2 is cut. Spring force in it will vanish. Okay, we have this much here. So what about the tension here in this string? This is the very best question what we have to ask here. This string 2 is connected to spring 1. So therefore, if spring force here will change, what about B and A? Will they move? Nothing, no. They will remain as it is. So they will retain its rest.
Yes, sir.
Acceleration of B and A. Spring 2 is directly connected to spring. If any change here, the change will be reflected. So therefore, no change in the spring force. But sir, here some force changed. But the string is directly connected to spring. If if there is force in the spring 1 changes, then only the tension the string 2 will change. So it is directly connected. So this will not change. So this will not change. Okay, there is one primary point. Next again, tension the string 2 as it is directly connected to spring 1. Because and what is the reason? The spring force here no change in and no change. If the force in the spring 1 changes, then tension will change. So here no change. So no, there no change here, as it is directly connected to spring 1 and no change in okay. Now the block C definitely it should move up. We'll write it here. 6G minus this is 1 it will be upward. The block C will move upward. Now what about the block D and D? Okay, let's work out. So but they must have same acceleration, no? So here 3G minus T is equal to MEA 3. I'll write it. And then T plus 2G is equal to 2A. Let me add up. 5G equal to 5A and downward. What about the tension in that? Put A equal to G. So what is the tension? Will be 0. Look at now how they'll have free fall. But the string what happened? Tension will be 0. Tension the string 3 will be 0. Please look at. I think we should not say what is the thing is you should not assume on your own any value here. Are you getting? Don't assume any value on your own. Work out here. Look at your teacher how what he did. Follow that method. So when you cut this spring, tension here changing. here tension will not change because this string is connected to this spring. So don't generalize everything. Ah sir, okay, thank you sir, in all problems I think. No, problem to problem things are changing. Here this string is directly connected to spring. So if the here spring force will not change, tension will not change. Now if you cut this, why tension is changing? Because of the conditions here. Anybody having doubt, you can clarify. Anybody still having any doubts, you can clarify regarding this string spring cut. Okay, shall I end up the class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then try to practice some problems based on these things.
Sir,
Yeah.
that material questions you allotted, no sir.
Uh,
All are covered, no sir, in that.
no, this spring strings cut, I didn't cover, no?
Yes sir. That because I completed, sir, so I did not find those questions, sir.
You can try them, many are there, no? You can start
From
working.
Singhage
them.
book